Hello and welcome to this guided meditation where we will be talking about gratitude when you've got attitude. You're always hearing stuff like count your blessing, stay positive, good vibes only. Pop culture puts a lot of emphasis on gratitude, but it can be really hard to be grateful when we're full to the brim with anger and frustration and hopelessness or grief. Instead of trying to force gratitude, which often doesn't work, this meditation allows the experience of not being grateful. It allows the experience of being pissed off or sad or lost. It allows the experience of being in despair before finding the space to be grateful. So how do we do this? What does it mean to make space for a feeling? Psychologist and biophysicist Dr. Peter Levine studied how animals release trauma. After they've been under threat, animals recover by allowing their bodies to shake. Because emotions live in our bodies. As much as they might feel like ephemeral things that we cannot grasp or understand, our emotions are actually physical and chemical manifestations of our thoughts, which our bodies are trying to process. If you want to experience gratitude, but you're feeling blocked, ask yourself, what is eclipsing my gratitude? What is stopping me from feeling more grateful? And try to keep the answers simply to the feelings, like I'm feeling frustrated, rather than stories like I'm mad at my sister and she won't return any of my texts and she's so passive aggressive. And just stick with the feeling. Simply, I'm feeling frustrated. It might even help you to write the answers down or say them out loud. What is stopping me from feeling more grateful? Some of the things you may want to say out loud: I'm feeling lonely, or I'm anxious and afraid, or I just feel hopeless. Once you feel that you've listed out the range of difficult emotions you're feeling, choose one and explore your body to see where you are experiencing it. Where in your body? Emotions often dwell in our chests, our throat area, or our stomach. We may feel a tightening or a fluttering. It might feel like there's a brick or a rock sitting in one of these areas. The idea is not to blast through this feeling, but simply to notice and experience it the way we would a work of art at a gallery. Just notice that feeling, and where is it in your body? Just notice it. Just experience it the same way as if you were viewing a piece of art. Resistance can come up at this point for sure. Things like, I don't want to feel this, or it's uncomfortable. And if that's happening for you, validate the resistance as an emotion too, and start there. As a Buddhist nun and writer, Pema Chodron wisely says, start where you are. And where does that resistance live in your body? Where do you feel not wanting to feel? Observe your emotion and its accompanying sensations as you would looking at a piece of art at a museum, with curiosity only, not trying to change it. Does the emotion feel like it has a texture or a color? If the temptation to jump into the story comes up, I just need to tell my sister she's wrong. That's okay. Just notice it. Notice that temptation and just gently put it aside. Just returning to the experience, the energy of what's going on. Noticing where we feel it in our body. Pema Chodron also has great advice on experiencing our emotions. And that advice is stay. She advises us to ask ourselves to stay the way we would with a puppy. Except now, we're asking ourselves to stay with the emotion, even if it's just for a few moments. And we're doing it kindly. We're not shouting, "Stay," at the puppy, who would probably react by cowering and doing the exact opposite of our request. We're being gentle. Stay. Stay. We might take a few deep breaths, breathing into the area of our body where we're having this experience. And as you go through this exercise, you might notice the emotion is moving, or it's changing consistency, or it's vanishing. And this is the beauty of meditation. We see that everything we experience is impermanent, and that our bodies are actually designed to process emotions. And once you've stayed with your more difficult emotions, for as long as you feel called to stay with them, you might notice if a tiny space opens up for some gratitude to come in, which might simply be, I'm grateful to have the time to sit quietly, and that's it. Or you might notice the beauty of the light where you're sitting. Or you might experience the gratitude for your health, or the fact that you are safe right now. Gradually, you might notice that there is room for a bit of lightness, and sometimes a bit more lightness. You might find that the longer you stay gently with your emotions, the more space there is for gratitude to seep in. It might not happen on the first time you do this meditation, or the 5th. And it might. Sometimes we're overflowing with other emotions that need to be seen or heard and accepted before we can get anywhere near gratitude. And if you practice regularly, you might notice that you get to more and more of a sense of spaciousness for the difficult emotions and for gratitude. The difficult negative emotions might still be present. It's not an easy thing to be alive today and not feel anxiety, grief, and anger. And you might notice a widening of your circle, which also includes gratitude. And the more we practice this genuine experiencing of gratitude, rather than forcing it on ourselves, the more easily it comes the next time and the next. Thank you for listening to this guided meditation. May this recording help you and those around you. Namaste.